There are better explanations for the universe than God. Now, this sort of objection, commonly brought forward by atheists, is really falling short of reality when we start to examine the standard that's being put forward there as far as examining truth. An explanation being better is an opinion, not a fact. An explanation being true depends on whether or not it lines up with reality. You can lie and call it a better explanation because you emotionally like it, but that doesn't mean that it's true. The sort of things that we need to examine as far as what is the best explanation is how much information it not only gives us, but also if it lines up with reality. So, noting then, having other explanations for something doesn't make the first explanation available any less true. There are infinite ways to answer a math question, but there is one correct answer. It doesn't make the correct answer less true because there are more answers or better answers, like the one you chose that the teacher was so cruel as to deem incorrect. There is a wrong answer to explaining reality, and this is something that not only Christians, but anyone looking for an objective observation and answer for why we are here should be looking for. So here are the facts on the table. If an explanation is true and offers more explanations for the questions worth asking in life, then it is the best possible explanation. But note, I could make up something that answers all questions and just say that aliens did it. It could produce more questions, but I can just say, well, aliens created the aliens. And I could say that this answers every question, but that doesn't make it the best possible explanation, right? That's why we're not only looking for the question that answers the most, but that lines up with reality. The involvement of an all-powerful creator and maintainer of the universe explains the origin of the universe, the meaning of life, the standard of morality, the destiny of all living beings, the question of evil, the fine-tuning of the universe, the definition of truth, the resurrection of Jesus Christ, and what the true religion is. And if you also want to note God's feelings toward us. If then we acknowledge the definition of truth, then these sort of things not only answer the most about reality, but line up the most with reality. If I say that aliens did it instead, I have yet to prove the existence of intelligent life beyond this universe. In fact, given the sort of questions that we're having to answer here, I'd question whether there's intelligent life on this earth, but that's another issue. So, and I'm being kidding, of course, but when we're asked the question, okay, well, what other explanations would you have for the universe? I don't really care. What I want to know is what is the best explanation, not according to me, but according to all the available data. And the questions worth asking in life for me are historically, if a man claimed to be God and proved it, was that true? If the universe is fine-tuned, I asked who designed it so well. If the universe started, I wonder who started it. If there is such a thing as right and wrong, I say and ask, says who? And if God answers all of these questions, and the answers, as Francis Schaeffer once observed, fit in the key of reality exactly right, those are the two factors that we need to clarify. And if you, in your opinions, your emotions, are what are ultimately dismissing this, then I better hope that you know for certain that your emotions are a better factor in determining truth than reality, because that's ultimately where we meet in the crux of this argument. If you have sincere questions or want to know more about what is meant by these sort of things, I know going through this information can be a little overwhelming, but understand, just saying there are better explanations out there doesn't make them the correct one. You need to ask, what do you mean by better, and what are your standards for best? And we put those forward, not only that they answer the most questions, but that those answers line up with reality. Make sure that those are your criteria, and you won't steer yourself so far wrong. Again, sincere questions are welcome, and I'll be happy to discuss this more with you in the comments. I'll look forward to going through more of these objections with you in the near future, but until next time, God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you all again very soon.